In a much anticipated appearance before the local government commission of inquiry, Lowe, the mayors of Banjul City Council, of course, have denied responsibility over council finances, telling commissioners that it is this chief executive officer, not the elected mayor, controls spending at the BCC. Her testimony has sparked debate about governance, accountability, and the power imbalance with local government structures. Our reporter, Mamadi Baro, again tells us more in this report.
Banjul Mayoress Lowe on Tuesday testified before the local government commission of inquiry, asserting that she plays no executive role in Banjul City Council's financial operations, which she claimed are solely controlled by the chief executive officer, Mustafa Bachile. Appearing for the first time before the commission, investigating allegations of mismanagement and administrative irregularities, Mayoress Lowe presented a 6-page written statement dated 5th March 2025, which was admitted into evidence. During cross-examination, lead counsel Patrick Gomez questioned the mayoress on several issues, including her knowledge of council operations, the nominations of council's development plans, and her understanding of financial oversight regulations. When asked about her role in financial matters, the mayoress said it was largely symbolic, admitting that she had limited familiarity with both the Financial Manual and the Finance and Audit Act.
Who gives authority for expenditure in council? Who has the power to give authority for expenditure in council?
Dina legi si council kan mo am fofu baat pour mëna joxe cadeau wala digal pour mbiri dépense wala expenditure?
CEO.
CEO.
Just the CEO?
Nena CEO rek.
That's CEO. Mane CEO, wow.
Nena nda mom rek.
Wow. Yes, the accounting officer?
He's the accountant officer.
Does the mayoress have powers to give authority for expenditure?
Nena mayoress nda mom tamit amna baat wala amna dole pour joxe cadeau wala digal pour ñu mëna def dépense?
Munna advice.
Yes.
No, that's not yes. The witness said munna am. Yes.
How?
Yeah, munna advice. Advice.
Oh, I can advise. Very well.
Yeah, so let's get exactly what the witness said.
Yes, I can be able to advise.
Only advice, but you cannot give authority for expenditure?
Then advice rek waye amulo digal wala amulo dole pour joxe digal pour ñu def dépense.
Advice ak la mëna def li gis na li mëna njëriñ Banjul mané len li la bëgg ngeen def so ñom ñu implement.
I only have the obligation to advise. If I see something that I can advise them to say do this, then they are there to implement.
Should the CEO in some circumstance take permission from you or approval from you in relation to expenditure?
Then a CEO nda dafa am jamano wala dafa war pour nga gis ne mu am permission ci yow bala mu def ben dépense.
Wa fakk na war na ma mëna yégal tam.
Yes, I think he can be able to let me know.
Yeah, but that will be just to inform you.
Then would
he have the obligation to just request for your approval?
Then obligation bi nga am ne fokk mu ñew nga joxone digal nga ne ko waaw li defal wala bul def.
Li ka su ñëwé ne ma su ñëwé ci mat bu ma jox ko digal tam.
When he came to me and I gave him advice, and if I tell him no, don't do it, and he's the accountant officer, that does not mean. And if I tell him do it and he don't want to do it, I have no other options.
Gomez challenged this view, pointing to provisions in the Local Government Act, which grant mayors oversight powers and responsibility for financial transparency. The mayoress also testified about the controversial nomination of 4 councillors in 2018, meant to represent women, youth, business, and social groups. While she initially said she nominated all 4, she later backtracked, stating she could not recall how the youth representative was selected. The commission has asked her to submit relevant documents, including nomination letters and ministry confirmations.
And the women's rep, how was she nominated?
Then women's rep mom naka lañ ko tanon?
Women rep bi I cannot remember naka lañ ko nominated what.
For the women rep Very unfortunate. I can't be able to remember exactly how she was nominated.
Why somebody makes office, but somebody said I guess
But if I get back to office, if I check, I will know exactly how she was nominated.
How about the youth rep?
The same thing.
You cannot remember.
Then I'm not fatalical.
office.
If I get back to the office, I'll remember.
Now, when they were nominated, let's assume, for instance, the case of the social rep, and you received a letter. Now, what did you do when you received the letter?
Nena legi nañ door comme ñu door si ku njëkk ki nena buñ ko bindé ñu saaf la letter bi nga jotté letter bi lo defoon.
When you contact ko,
I contacted her
and wax ko ne ko nominate na ko ci council.
And I told her that she was nominated.
Then you
please proceed.
You bind ci ministry bi.
Then I wrote to the ministry.
Please increase your voice.
Very well. I wrote to the ministry.
Ma bind ministry bi wax leen ne ñi ñoy ñi bëgg nominate pour ñu ñëw as nominated councillors.
I wrote to the ministry informing them that these are the very nominees that they nominated to come to council.
Ñu tontu ma ne ma wa baxna and nañ ci.
Then they replied by saying that yeah, it's fine, we agree to it.
Ma delu inform leen ne leen ministry and na ci seen nomination bi.
I then informed them again that the ministry have accepted your nomination.
Ñu ñëw ñu waat lo leen.
Then they came, they have taken oath. That is how they joined the council.
Her inability to produce or recall the documentation raised further questions about transparency in the council appointments. Mayoress Lowe further disclosed that although BCC adopted both a strategic plan and action plan in 2018, she could not recount any substantive detail from either, nor could she name the council's 4 committees. Her testimony has further highlighted the growing perception of structural dysfunction in local governance, where unelected bureaucrats, especially chief executive officers, wield more influence than elected mayors. As the commission moves closer to wrapping up its public hearings, questions now loom over whether its findings will drive reform or expose a governance system deeply skewed against democratic accountability.